Hey everyone, welcome back to Tap Tech, where we dive deep into the future of photography and filmmaking. If you're watching from the US, UK, Europe, Australia, or anywhere premium tech lovers hang out, this one's for you. Today we're talking about the highly anticipated Nikon Z8 II. Yes, that's right, the next big thing mirrorless camera from Nikon that promises serious upgrades and could change the game. Make sure you stay all the way through until the very end, because we'll unpack everything you need to know, including features that haven't been fully talked about, and whether this camera is worth waiting for. Ready? Let's go. From what the industry is saying, the Nikon Z8 II is shaping up to be a refined powerhouse built on everything the original Z8 already delivered, but with meaningful improvements aimed squarely at professionals and advanced creators. If you loved the Z8, but felt there were a few weak spots, then this sequel might well hit the mark. First off, sensor and processor. Rumor has it the Z8 II will keep a high-resolution full-frame sensor, around 45 to 46 megapixels, but now with a stacked or advanced BSI, back-illuminated architecture, giving faster readout, less rolling shutter, and improved dynamic range. Combine that with a next-gen image processor, a potential X-Speed 8 or equivalent upgrade, and you're looking at higher burst rates, smoother handling of high ISO, and superior color rendering in tough light. For creators in the US, UK, Europe, and other premium markets who demand top quality, this signals serious intent from Nikon. Then there's autofocus and subject tracking, one of the standout areas in high-end mirrorless today. The Z8 II is expected to upgrade its AF system with enhanced AI-driven detection, better eye-face, animal vehicle tracking, faster subject acquisition, especially in low light or fast action. If you shoot weddings, sports, wildlife, or make high-end video content, that kind of reliability can make or break your day. Speaking of video, this is where hybrid shooters and filmmakers will pay attention. Rumors suggest the Z8 II will expand on the original Z8's very strong video credentials by offering longer recording times, better thermal management, i.e. less overheating, and potentially higher bit rates or more advanced codecs. Considering the competition from the likes of Canon EOS R5, Sony A1, ARC A7R series, and others aiming at premium creators, Nikon clearly needs to bring heavy gear. It looks like they are. So what about ergonomics, build, and workflow features? For the premium user, for those working commercial, high-end freelance, or serious content creation, it's not just about specs. The Z8 II is expected to retain that professional build, weather sealing, and robust handling that Nikon is known for, while introducing subtle tweaks, improved thermal design, more intuitive controls, maybe a second card slot, or improved wireless transfer and connectivity. Also, battery life has been a recurring complaint in high-end full-frame mirrorless when you run heavy video or burst modes. It seems Nikon intends to step up here too. All of that matters a lot if you're working overseas, on location, or in demanding conditions. Let's talk why this matters for you, especially if you're in the elite tier of creators or professionals in premium markets. If you're already using high-end gear, you're asking, is this better than what I have? Is it worth upgrading? Will it future-proof me for the next 3 to 5 years? The Z8 II is positioning itself as a camera that can live in your kit as your main workhorse, not just a nice side upgrade. It aims to handle both stills and video at the top tier. It aims to reduce workflow pain, be more efficient in the field, and perform where lesser gear might struggle. But there are caveats. Everything is still based on leaks, rumors, and informed speculation. Nikon hasn't officially confirmed many of these specs yet. Some discussion forums point out that a Z8 II might not appear until 2026 or later. For those who need a camera right now, waiting might be costly in terms of lost opportunities. Also, premium gear means premium price. If Nikon launches this at high cost, then it has to deliver. Upgrading from a very recent pro camera might not yield as dramatic a leap if you already have excellent gear. For you in the US, UK, Australia, etc., the ecosystem matters. Lenses, accessories, service support, resale value. Nikon's Z mount is strong and growing. Investing in a Z8 II likely means you are committing to that ecosystem. That's a good thing if you believe Nikon's roadmap and want to stay in mirrorless with pro-grade gear. Now let's walk through what we expect to see. Put together for you, so you can visualize whether this camera will fit your life. Imagine the Z8 II in your hands. You're shooting a high-stakes event, wedding reception under tricky light. You pull it out, set it to continuous burst. Track your subject across the room, capture split-second expressions with perfect AF. Then you switch to video mode. Shoot 8K or 4K at high bitrate. Record for long stretches, the camera remains cool. You don't have to pause. Later, you're shooting wildlife or sports. Again, fast action, good low light, high ISO performance, fast readout, and minimal rolling shutter. And you deliver images and footage that rivals cinema-style output. If the Z8 II hits the predicted improvements, advanced AF, better processing, improved video, high resolution, and reliability, yes, it becomes a tool you feel confident putting in your bag and using in the field every day. It becomes a camera you can rely on, not one you worry about messing up in that big job. Let's talk about timing and strategy. If Nikon launches in late 2025 or early 2026, as some rumors suggest, you might consider holding off if your current camera is just about okay, but you want the best. On the other hand, if you can't wait, buying a top camera now might still make sense because there will always be the next one. It's a strategic decision. Upgrade now or wait for the potential next-level upgrade. The key is, know your deadlines, know when you can afford to wait, and whether the spec leap will impact your output meaningfully. Here are a few key features to watch when Nikon reveals the Z8 II so you can judge whether it's worth your money. How much improvement in low light, higher usable ISO, less noise? How much better the AF system is, especially tracking moving subjects? If the video codec, bitrate, and recording time improve significantly, the buffer, burst rate for stills, especially if you shoot. Action, thermal management and battery life under heavy work practical. Usability improvements, menus, connectivity, card slots, body ergonomics. Lens ecosystem and accessory compatibility, because great body plus weak lens availability. Compromise, price versus value. Does the upgrade justify itself? Before I wrap up, let's talk about who this camera is for. If you're a professional photographer, hybrid creator, photo plus video, content creator in premium markets, or someone who wants a tool that will remain bleeding edge for years, this may be your next body. If you're more into casual shooting, hobbyist work, or have a good camera already and budget is tight, waiting or staying put may be wiser. And now, let's talk predictions. I expect Nikon will price the Z8 II at a premium tier, likely above what mainstream enthusiast cameras command, but still somewhat below the full flagship Z9. Given that the current Z8 launched at around US $3,999 for the body, the Z8 II might come in the US at perhaps $4,500, $5,000 body only. Of course, markets vary: UK, EU, Australia. If it brings major improvements, the premium might feel justified. If it turns out to be a mild upgrade, then the premium may sting. So what should you do right now? Here are my recommendations. If you're in urgent need of a high-end camera body, don't wait indefinitely. The current Z8 or equivalent from Nikon or other brands may suffice. If you can wait and your workflow will benefit from the improvements predicted, especially video or fast action, then hold off and keep an eye on the Z8 II's announcement. Keep your lenses and ecosystem in mind. Body is important, but the lens and accessory support matter equally. Stay tuned for official announcements when Nikon confirms specs, pricing, and availability. You'll need to act quickly if you want to lock in early advantages, pre-orders, bundles, etc. All right, that brings us to the end of today's video. If you enjoyed diving into the potential of the Nikon Z8 II and you're excited about what's coming next, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to TapTech if you haven't already, turn on notifications so you don't miss the moment Nikon makes it official. Also, drop a comment below. Do you plan to wait for the Z8 II or upgrade now? Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for sticking with me all the way through. I appreciate every single one of you who watches, comments, and supports the channel. I'll see you in the next video, where we'll keep breaking down the biggest camera releases, gear drops, and creative tech. Until then, Keep creating, keep pushing boundaries, and I'll catch you soon. Peace out.